Hey, what's up you guys? oldmps here again, and let's go ahead and get started with my next video. Yeah, so as you remember last time, we have this J shape, and I didn't actually test it out, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot, see how it looks, how it rides, how it feels. Yeah, let's see how it looks. Alright, so definitely got the pretty hard to drive aspect down, and it's a little bit hard of a turn. Try it one more. You always try it multiple times just to be on the safe side, just because you don't know exactly if you're just driving really bad that time. Yeah, no, that's too harsh. All right, so we're gonna have to, like I said, there's a lot of try and fail. Damn it, try not to. I'm trying not to move the angle because I don't mind like it moving up that fast. It's just I'm trying to make it to where like the turn is a lot longer. So let's go ahead and get working on that. So probably I'm gonna go blabbering on about some random subject like usual. So let's go ahead and get started on that. I don't know. Great, I have no subject to talk about. This is not good. I don't want to bring up robotics. I'm sure people are getting tired of that, but I love robotics. So cough cough. If you're at nationals this year, come see me. Cough cough. Cough cough. Anyways, so like I said earlier, it's a lot of trying and not succeeding, because the more you try and the more you fail, the better the map will be, believe it or not. If you just succeed at everything, the map, everybody's gonna be like, oh, that was interesting. The game Pack Rat V2 was just okay. Let me explain to you guys what happened with Pack Rat V2. That map was just pure luck. Everything I did on that map just worked. Like even the jumps and the random things, everything just worked itself out. Like there was not a single glitch with that map. That's why I put the random golf ball shooting at you, because I was like, this isn't fair. Everything's working. I have to spend more time on this map in order for it to be legit. That's what I started doing. And then I got like on God's Regrets channel, but that was back when I was like really good friends with KSI for Loot, so he kind of hooked me up on that one. But I'm sure it would have been the same way with God's Regret. He probably would have just hooked me up too. Cause I had just met God's Regret at that point, like right before he left. I met him like, no, it was like 3 days before he shipped off. I was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh, hey, you know, who the hell are you? Kind of thing. Like, that's one thing I hate about going up to like people who are like that big of channels. Most larger channels don't really keep track of who the other forgers are. Like that's one thing I gotta give Amish Day a lot of credit, or Umish. I've been getting corrected quite a bit lately by everybody except for Amish or Umish Day. Everybody says I'm saying it wrong. I'm supposed to say Umish Day, but I like Amish better. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Amish or Umish, whichever you prefer. Leave 2 O's if you want to be. Wait, no, that's how your gamer tags. But I wonder if he really does take offense to that. I don't know. I think he'd say something to me. I think he's out of the stage of where like he's like when I first got him onto the channel, it was kind of same thing with like the other guy, not Sparky, but there was supposed to be a fourth guy who joined the channel, and he was kind of scared talking with me because he was always afraid he was gonna say something. I was just gonna kick him off. I'm like, dude, like I'm not. Like Amish was a little bit like that at first, where he was kind of scared to ever tell me something, like any advice, and he just kind of compliment every map I had. I'm like, dude, you can stop sucking up to me now. But he only did that for like a day. Like after that, he was like really cool. He was just kind of like one of the best. Like let me just explain to you how I put this guy on my channel. I just saw one of his maps, and I was like, you know what? I want another forger on my channel. So I just sent him a message like, would you like to join our channel? And he said, yeah, I guess. And then all of a sudden, he's on my channel, and he's made it much bigger than it really is. Really should be, probably. But, yeah, I mean, I really owe him a ton. Because, I mean, without him, I mean, I might have broken 1,000 subscribers. But what am I at, like 15, 1,600 now? I mean, we're like one of the larger Halo Reach forgers. Like, I mean, we are, in fact, behind, like, these huge channels like God's Regret, Forge World Maps, and, who else was it? Like Pro Forge Racing, LBG. They're all ahead of us. But I mean, it's not like I know most of the guys now on those channels. Except for RLD Hot Tamale. Never met him. No, I've met him, just never talked to him. And the ironic thing is that he actually offered to send me a friend request once. And I was like, nah. That was back when I was like really, really small forger. Like no one had ever heard of me. Like I used to be like really unknown. I was always trying to get known, and I created this channel in hopes for someone to actually realize who I was. And sure enough, like, what is it? Has it been like 9 months? 10 months? I don't know. I've been forging a lot more than just 10 months. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've been forging since like Halo came out. But not Halo, but Halo 3 came out. Like I started forging, so I thought it would be really cool, but like cuz I love like placing all kinds of weapons and then me like get like 16 people and I made like 15 people with zombie and there's one guy and he had like 1,000 weapons and he had to fight off all the zombies. It was always a lot of fun. But this thing's starting to get really inclined. This is actually pretty cool. I like how this is coming out. And I'm pretty sure this is like not even a slope anymore. This is not even a reverse slope. It's just kind of another wave. I don't want to do any granny smashers just because I like granny smashers but I've never like really learned how to forge a granny smasher. Like I'm sure if I tried I could get it, but I don't really want to try and make it like an extremely hard racetrack. I just wanted to make it fast paced. So we are at 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Right there. Right when I said 50 it was 5 minutes and 50 seconds. We're probably at 6 minutes now. Or we should be somewhere along those lines. I don't know. That's what my recorder says. We're at 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Well, actually, now it's correcting me. It says we're at 6 minutes and 3 seconds. But I don't know. This is how bored I get. This is probably a really bad idea, but I think that's what all Airsoft does. I never really sit there and watch all of his videos. I just kind of like fast forward through them and see how he forges it. Yes, I do stalk you, Mr. Pokephile. Not really, actually. I haven't watched any of his videos like ever since I lost this competition. I kind of rage quitted on that. I was like really pissed off that day, may I say. For all those people who was wondering why I left that curse word comment, I was so pissed off. I was just kind of like so PO'd about that map because I spent so much time on that map. Like from like the day like the competition opened until like the day it closed, I was working on that map, trying to make it as fair as possible. Like I spent a lot of time on that map, and then like he freaking like he puts me in like like the very front, like it's just like a quick flash my overview of my map, like mother, and then all of a sudden it's like here's the 3 winners, and of course one of my friends who I was competing with freaking gets 3rd place, and I'm like, you sick bastard. So pissed off, like it was a slap to the face, and I was like, screw this. And I haven't built an invasion map since, just needless to say. Like I hate invasion now just because of that, losing that contest. Even though that's probably a bad example of why. But ever since then I've just like I've been like avoiding his videos just because of the anger, and I'm too pissed off to where I can't unsubscribe just because I know Amish will subscribe me again like in 3 hours because he's like, oh wow, I didn't realize we were subscribed to Airsoft, and he'll subscribe, and I'm like, damn it. No, but Sparky hopefully will be getting some videos up soon. He doesn't play Halo anymore. Well, he does. He's actually online, like on Halo right now, like as the second I'm recording this. But he's more into other games now, which is completely fine with me because my channel's supposed to be open to other games now, but I've just been kind of lazy and I haven't been doing any other games besides Halo because I've been so busy. Like I've been playing Skyrim a lot lately, but that's at my brother's house, and I don't feel like bringing the game over here and starting all over again, which would be a nightmare. Because like my guy's so epic. He's like got like Dedrick armor and stuff like that. So hopefully that will be ending soon. Let's see. So just trying to make this a quick another banked wave sort of thing. So we'll probably go back down here, and I want to try to curve it up, try to get it to come along through. Ah no, damn it! Let's get the prop stuck in there. Let's just go ahead and test it another time. Yeah, I know, this is a pretty boring video, I'm sure. I hope you're entertained by my randomly long... I heard people wouldn't even sit through my... Well, obviously, I actually made that an objective. I heard most people don't even sit through and listen to my Forger of the Year videos. And believe it or not, those didn't get very many views. I thought those got tons. I thought those got over 1,000 each. And all of a sudden I looked on them and was like, nope, you only got like 400 on each one. I was like, oh, well, that's disappointing. I spend a lot of time on those Forger of the Year videos, like ridiculous amounts of time trying to get them all right, like all my animators and animation stuff. But trust me, next year's Forger of the Year is gonna be sick. You're gonna love it. I have like a whole new setup. That's what okay, that was kind of part of my secret I wasn't supposed to say, but yeah, that's what I've been working on. Like the first episode, if you heard me, I almost said what it was, but I've been working on like some stuff for Forger of the Year next year, and it's gonna be pretty sick. You're gonna love it. But he's yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna be a good person and not mention my little surprise for you guys, because I think you guys will love it. Because he's been I'm giving too many hints. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Not gonna say anything. Anyways, on another subject. Like let's see, what can I do? What can I talk about? Probably should talk about forging since that's what I'm currently in the process of doing. So as you can see, I'm still having, like I said earlier, I was like, let's go ahead and bring the map over this way and so on. You can see I'm definitely not following that strategy. I'm kind of bringing it down, bringing it up here, and do another wave back down. That's kind of pretty much the basic strategy to forging any map is let's make the map go up, let's make the map go down, let's make the map go up, let's make the map go down. Let's make the map go up, let's make the map go left, let's make the map go right, let's make the map go left. And that's pretty much what you do for about 6 hours. So hopefully these videos will get, well, at least it will entertain you. You can hear my voice. Aren't you all so happy? You can hear my voice for the first time in like 6 months. Actually, the channel's only been open 9 months, so obviously like in a month maybe. No, because I did do that one video where I was like, you got to see my face. And you got to see my medal for winning chairmans with robotics, which I'm not going to talk about because I know no one likes to hear about it. But, so that's pretty much the basics to forging maps. Up, down, left, right, left, right. So let's go ahead and try to, okay. So the next thing I want to teach you guys to do is how to straighten maps out. As you can see, the map's still banked quite a bit. Like right here was kind of close to not being banked, but it was still somewhat banked towards this way. So I'm going to teach you guys how to get something perfectly straight. And it's actually pretty easy if you're at the right angle. This is probably a pretty bad angle to do the example at, but maybe if it works. Like that's the thing with this thing is that it'll work sometimes and other times it'll be horrible. Because you'll have to, yeah, you'll see in a minute, I'm sure. So what you do is that pretty much you just line the prop up. You're no longer going to bank it at all.